Thank you everyone for joining us today here at Levittown Public Library Stretch Fusion class with Debbie. It is April 2nd at 1:30 p.m. Go ahead, Debbie.
All right, thank you very much. Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's class. Each week we're doing stretches, and sometimes it's difficult to come up with different things, especially that it's recorded, and I don't want you to all watch the same thing over and over again. So I try to put at least a couple of different things in each class. So if anything I do that's new to you is not agreeable, just let me know. All right, so I try my best to make things a little bit different. So we can all stand now. We're going to start out with our march like we usually do, just to get our bodies warmed up. Some of the movements I'm including today are a little more like strength training movements that kind of end in a stretch. So let me know what you think of them. Your feedback is always very, very important to me. So here we go with a little bit of a march as we up the arms, bringing it up for 1 and 2. So this warms up your body, but also works on your balance. And here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Now fold the arms for 1 and 2. Here's 3. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fingers up for 1, 2. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and drop the elbows. Take them down and up. And 2, 3, and 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Now carefully add a twist if you can for 1. If the twist isn't good for you, then just stay to the center. Don't worry about a twist. And here's 5, and 6, 7. Back to center, no twist for 1 and 2. Just do the moves that are good for you. If something hurts, don't do it. And here's 5 and 6. Here's 7. And fingers stay up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fold the arms again for 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Fingers down, pump for 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to take it into some nice shoulder circles, bringing the shoulders all the way up and around 3 times. And here's 2. And 3. Reverse your direction. Bring them around for 1. And 2. And 3. Taking it to some nice big arm circles, whatever big is for you. If something hurts, don't do it smaller. So bring them forward all the way up and around for 1. We're going for 5 and 2. Just kind of moving every part of the body here to get ourselves started. Here's 3 and 4 and 5. Now reverse your circles. Bring them around for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4 and 5. Taking it into some little bit of side bend motions, not our full motion yet. So we're just gonna slide the hand down towards the knee to your right and then to the left. Good, over for 2. And other side. And 3. 2 more. Taking it for 4. 1 more each side, and 5. And other side, and bring it up. So we're going to take it into a little bit of a flowing rendition of a cat-cow. The arms are going to come up and around as you hug and then open up the chest. So it's inspired by a yoga cat-cow position. I'm turning sideways so that you can see what I'm doing. So you're going to slowly just bring the arms up and over as you tuck everything. Spine comes out, and then bring the arms back, open up the chest. Going for 5 of those. Inhale, bring it down. And bring it up. And bring it up and over for 3 with a little bit of a tuck. And bring it back. Open up the chest. 2 more, all the way over for 4, and bring it back. 1 more each direction, take it for 5, and bring it back. All right, so we're just kind of moving the body every which way. We're going to take it to what I call floppy arms. You're just going to be kind of twisting your body, however far is safe for you, flopping the arms around. So just flop it for 1 and 2. 2 sets of 8. Here's 3 and 4. Here's 5, just freestyle, and 6. Here's 7 and 8, another set of 8 for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we're going to be swinging our arms forward and back a few times. And then I'm going to give you a cue when you come back, and we're going to do alternating hugs. So let's just swing the arms, no hugs yet. So flip them back and forth, just swinging them out. And 2 and 3 after the 5th set, and 4 and 5. So now bring them back, and right arm on top and open. Now left arm on top. So you're just switching which arm is on top. Your own pace, and bring it forward. Let's go for 3 more. That's 1 and reach, and other side, and 2 and other side. Let's just go 1 more. Here's that way, and switch, and bring the arms down. We're going to take it into a little bit of a roll down. So we're going through these moves quickly. We're not super stretching yet. They're more like a static stretch is the ones we hold. We're doing more dynamic stuff. I'm going to take it into a little bit of a roll down, whether you just roll down to your thighs, to your chair, or roll the way down. Again, it's up to you what your level of comfort is, what your safety round is. So here we go, taking it all the way up, and just roll it down. Bring yourself all the way back up, and roll it down. I'm going down a little deeper this time. You do what's safe for you. Slowly roll it up, and 2 more. Bring it down again to whatever height is good for you. Roll it up. Here comes our last down and last up, all the way down or to whatever level is good for you, and bringing it all the way up, and arms to the side. All right, so now getting our ankles a little bit loose here. We're going to take it side to side. I'm going to be adding, pushing to the sides, and then adding up towards the ceiling. So let's get those legs going first, just side to side. Stretching out the ankles. And when I cue you, it's going to be the right arm going to the left. So let's take it now. And now bring that right arm to the left and switch, taking it side to side with a gentle twist. And bring it over. 2 more, then we take it up to the ceiling. If that's not good for you, continue to the side. So bring it up to the ceiling. And over, going for 8 counts. And here's 4. And that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to the center, reach it for 1, and 2, 3. 1 more set of each, and 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8 to the ceiling. Last time, bring it for 1, and 2. Here's 3, and 4. That's 5, 6, 7, and 8, and bringing the arms down. All right, we're going to take a little bit of a balance break because I feel so strongly that working on your balance is very important. We start losing our sense of balance as we age. We lose our muscle mass, we lose bone density, everything. So it's up to us to make sure that we try to keep ourselves as healthy as possible. Make sure you're near something that you can hang on to if you do lose your balance. We're going to be lifting and lowering that right knee up and down for a count of 5. On the 5th one, hold it for a count of 10. 10's too long, lower down or hold on. All right, here we go. Right knee comes up, bring it up for 1. And down, doesn't have to be high. And 2. And here's 3. And 4. Now hold this one up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. We're going to do the same thing out to the side. And again, this might be a little bit more challenging for some of us. You don't have to lift the leg up high. It could just be your toe coming off the floor. So try not to let your body do this as the leg comes up. I'm exaggerating, but try to keep your body as still as possible, moving as little as you can. All right, here we go. Right leg, same thing. Bring it up for 1. And down. And 2. And 3. And 4. Hold this one up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower down. So the leg you were standing on, you may have noticed that it was getting a little bit of a workout, might be a little bit tired because those muscles are working hard to keep you balanced. Let's take that right foot, put it in front of the left, like you're on a tightrope. Slight space between your front foot and back foot. And now very gently rock forward, lift the back heel up. Doesn't have to be far. Rock back, make sure you don't go too far back. Lift the front toes up. And again, think of a rocking horse, rocking motion. Rock forward, heel up. Rock back, toes up. And again, rock forward, your heels up. Rock back, toes up. 2 more, rock forward, heel up. Rock back, toes up. 1 more. Rock forward, heel up. Rock back, toes up. Both feet flat on the floor. We're going to add another dimension to this by picking up the foot, making a nice big swoop as you come behind. Again, keep it safe for you. So pick up your front foot, bring it behind. And now put it back in front. The bigger you make that swoop, the harder it is taking it to the side. So keep it small if you need to. And bring it to the front. And again, taking it behind. And in front, 2 more. Bring it behind. And front, 1 more. Behind. And in front. And now imagine you're in the center of a huge clock. And you're going to be tapping the numbers to come back, 6 back, and then 6 front. And ready, here we go, taking it for 1. Now it's an up and down motion. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, come back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feet are parallel. All right. So let's move on to the other side. We want to be even. And just realize that we're not symmetrical. One side might be more of a challenge to you. Make a note of what side is your weaker side. So let's lift and lower that front knee 5 times, holding it for 10 on the 5th. So bring it up for 1. And down. And 2. Here's 3. And 4. Now lift and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower down. I always pray when I'm on this leg because this is my bad side, especially since we're being recorded. All right, so take that leg out to the side. So I have to focus as well. And here we go, lifting it up. It doesn't have to be high. Bring it up for 1, and down, and 2. Here's 3. And 4. Lift and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Always tempted to say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now taking that side foot, that left foot in front, slight space between. Gently shift the weight forward. Your back heel comes up. Shift back, front toes up. Again, rock it forward, heel up. We're on our rocking horse, rock back. And take it forward for 3. Bring it back, 2 more. Forward for 4. And back, 1 more. Forward for 5. And back. And feet are down. So now taking that leg behind, adding a little bit of a sideways motion to that. So bring the leg behind. And now bring it in front. The bigger your swoop, the harder it is. Bring it behind. And in front. 3 more. Behind. And front. 2 more. Behind. And front. Here comes our last one. Behind. And in front. Now let's tap that clock. Here we go. Thinking for 1, 2, 3, 4. So up and down and sideways. 5, 6. Bring it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And feet are parallel. All right. So we're going to take it into some movements with our legs fairly wide, taking it into a little bit of a windmill. Now you don't have to go all the way down. The arms are out to the sides or low if you need to. You're just going to be reaching that right hand, the left hand towards the right, and then to the left. Now the bigger the movement, the little harder. If you want more of a challenge, you're reaching down here and other side, or to your thigh, like this. So we're just getting a side to side, but bringing the arms back, stretching out, taking it not too fast, but not too slow. So you reach to wherever is good for you. So we're taking it to the right first. So reaching for 1. And we're going to count to 8. Here's 2. And 3. And 4. Here's 5. 6. 7. And 8. Bringing yourself up. You can bring your hands on your hips. And we're just going to gently rock, straightening out the left leg as you bend the right. Little pulses, not too big. And you, if anything bothers your knees, you can just lift your heel up instead of coming over to the side a little bit. So here we go, taking it for 1, and center, and 2, and 3. Just getting that body moving, stretching a little bit here in the hip. 4. Here's 5. And 6. Here's 7. And 8. We're going to take it back to our windmill and then do the other side. So don't think I forgot even. So here we go. Taking it wherever height is good for you for 1. And here's 2. Just reach where it's safe for you. 3. And 4. Here's 5. 6. 7. And 8, bringing yourself back up, hands on your hips, and little movements, gentle movements to the left, taking it for 1, and bring it up, and 2, and up. Here's 3, and 4, here's 5, 6, 2 more, here's 7, and 8. And now from here, we're going to take a nice deep inhale, and you're just going to do a roll down, whether you roll down to here or down to the floor, totally up to you. So inhale all the way up, rolling yourself down, wherever it is safe for you, either to the floor or hands can stay on your thighs. Make sure you're breathing normally. And now just roll yourself all the way back up. All right. So keeping our legs still wide apart, toes a little bit more forward, not that turnout that we had. And we're just going to take it into a little bit of a side crunch into a side stretch. So some hand positions. You can either bring your hands here. If this isn't good for you, you can just keep them lower down. It's okay. So we're going to reach the right elbow towards that right thigh. And then we come up to the left, reaching the arm up and over. If up and over is not good, reach it in front. So I'm just trying to give you some modifications. We're just going to do a few of those. So hands are here if you can, or change it as needed. So taking it with a little bit of a side crunch to the right. Bring yourself up and over to the left. And again, side crunch to the right. Up and over to the left. And over for 3. And up. Over for 4. And up. We're going to hold that 5th one when we get there. Over for 5. And reach and hold whatever position is more comfortable and better suited to you. Holding that position. And bringing yourself back up. So we're going to do the same thing to the other direction, starting with our little crunch now. Instead of to the right, it's going to be to the left, and you're reaching to the right. So a little bit of a crunch, and bring it up with a reach. Get that stretch. Taking it over for 2, and bring it up and reach. Over for 3. Bring it up and reach. 2 more. Over for 4. Up and reach. 1 more. Over for 5. Up and reach and hold this position if you can. Come out of it if you need to. And bringing yourself back up. We're going to do a little bit of a standing version of something we typically do seated. We'll be doing that later as well, where you're just slightly bending your legs, placing your hands on your thighs for support. And we're just going to be lowering that right shoulder towards the floor as you look towards the right with a little bit of a twist. Come to the center. Other side with a little bit of a twist. And center, doing a few more like that, taking it for 2. And back to center. Other side. And center. We're going to go for 4. So here's 3. To the center. Other side. And center. Now this 4th one, we're going to hold it there a little bit. Come up and over to the other side and hold that a little bit. Coming back to the center, just roll yourself all the way back up. And bringing those legs a little closer together. All right. So we're going to take it into a little bit of a deeper cat-cow. You can either just keep your hands on your thighs, just gently coming up and back. You can bring your hands to the top of your chair if this is better for you, or to the seat of your chair. So just some thoughts here, depending on what's right for you. So place your hands wherever it is best for you. Starting out with that neutral or flat back. You're going to slowly push your spine away, tuck your hips, pushing away, getting that nice stretch, only if it feels good for you. And now lift your chest up, lift the tail up, have a little bit of a stretch in your stomach. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale as you push the spine away. Inhale as you lift the chest. Exhale, push the spine away. Inhale, chest up. 2 more. Exhale, push the spine away. Inhale, chest up. Last one. Exhale, push that spine away. Exhale, chest up. Neutral back. Tuck your chin and then just roll yourself all the way back up and shoulders down. So I think we're going to do one more standing thing. It's something that we've done before, but it really does get the front of the thigh. It gets into your hips. So you may want to place your hands on the back of your chair and move one leg apart. My legs look like triangle, so they're kind of evenly spaced. And now in this position, push your back hip forward. Feel that stretch into the hip area, into the front of the thigh. Hold that position. And if you don't have knee issues, or if you've done this before without any problems, I'm gonna slightly bend my knee, feeling that stretch deepen. If that's not good for you, keep your legs straighter. And we're still pushing the hip forward, getting as much of a stretch as we can here, making sure you don't feel anything crazy in your knee. Holding that position, take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more time, nice deep inhale. And exhale. And then just breathe normally, straightening out your legs. Now try to lower your back heel, if it's not already down, to the floor. Feel the stretch in your calf. And now from here, without moving your body forward or back, I'm gonna fold at the hips, lowering my chest as far as I can. Feel that little bit of a stretch in the back of your front leg. Hold that position if you can. And if something doesn't feel right for you, get out of the position. And slowly bring yourself back up. We're going to switch the position of our legs. So slowly bring the other leg back. Same distance, your heel's probably off of the floor. You should initially feel a little bit of a stretch in your back hip. Push that hip forward if you can. Hold that position. And like we did on the other side, if you want that deeper stretch and you don't have knee issues, or if you've done it before, slightly soften or bend the back knee especially. Still pushing your hip forward, getting that really, really good stretch in the hip. Stretches, you should feel mild tension, but never to the point of pain. So now slowly straighten out both legs. Push your heel to the floor with that back leg if you can. Hold that position. Should be stretching out that calf a little bit. And we're going to fold at the hips, lowering the chest, flat back. Now feeling that stretch in the back of your front leg. And slowly bringing yourself back up. And stepping forward. Right. So we're going to take a seat. And we are just going to take it into a little bit of coordination, get that body moving again a little bit. Then we're going to start holding some of our stretches maybe a little bit deeper. So we are just going to be hugging our imaginary tree. You're going to be bringing your right leg out to the side. So you're opening up the hip, but we're working the leg as you bring that left arm out to the side, opening up the chest. 8 times on that. Then you're going to hold that position if you can. So open up for 1, back to center, and 2, and center. Here's 3. Bring it back. And 4. Good. Right leg, left arm. Here's 5. And 6. Here's 7. Now you're going to hold this one at 8. Hold that position. Feel the stretch in that right hip area and in the chest, the left side. And bring it back. Same thing on the other side now. Right arm, left leg. Bring it out for 1. And center. And 2. Here's 3. And 4. Here's 5. And 6. 2 more. Here's 7. Now you're just going to hold this one. And 8. Hold that position if you can. Get out of it if you need to. And bring yourself back to the center. So we are going to alternate now. Left arm, right leg, side to side. So here we go. Taking it for 1. Other side. And 2. Here's 3. And 4. Here's 5. 6. 7. And 8. And lower down. All right, taking it into some shoulder press, which is a strengthening move. with a side bend, which is our stretching move. So your arms are in that goalpost position. We're gonna do all 8 moves on one side. The last one you're gonna hold. So bring the arms up to whatever height's good for you, or just lower it down. Lower that right arm down, left arm up, or bring the left arm to wherever it's good for you. Bring it back up, lower both elbows down. Same thing, same side, up, take it over, bring it back up, and lower down. And again, up and over. Just do as many as you can. We're gonna go for 8. If that's too many, too less. Here's number 4. Bring it over and up and down, halfway there. Here's 5 and over, bring it up and down, up for 6. Take it over and up and down. Here's 7, over, up and down. We're gonna hold this next one, and 8, and hold that position. Make sure you're breathing. Come out of it whenever you need to. If it's sooner, that if you need to sooner, then we're coming up. And bring yourself all the way back up. Bring the arms down, taking it into a little bit of a roll down. Tuck your chin into your neck, just roll it down to whatever height's good for you. Getting a little bit of a back stretch. You don't have to touch the floor. Now slowly roll yourself back up. Giving it a little break before we come to the other side now. So same thing on the other side with our side bend to the left with a hold, and then we'll roll it down again. Stop anytime you need to if your arms get tired. So here we go. Bring the arms up, side bend to the left, lower the left arm, look up at the right. Bring yourself back up, lower the elbows. Bring it up, taking it over. Back up and down. Up for 3 and over. Bring it up and down and halfway there. Here's 4 and over. Bring it up and down. Bring it up for 5 and reach. Up. 3 more. Up for 6 and reach. All the way up. 2 more left. Up for 7 and reach. Bring it up. And here comes our last one. Bring it up. We're going to hold it there a little bit if you can. Holding that position. Reach farther up to the ceiling. Reach farther down to the floor. And slowly bring your arms back up. Lower. And now another little bit of a roll down. Tuck your chin into your neck. Slowly roll it down to whatever height's good for you. You can stay halfway. You don't have to go all the way down. And slowly roll yourself back up. And bring those shoulders down and back. All right. We're going to take it starting from the top, taking it into some neck circles. We never want to bring our head all the way back. So you're just going to look all the way over your right shoulder. Lower your chin, just roll it across the chest all the way. And now come back to the center. And now look all the way over the left shoulder. Drop your chin, roll it across. All the way looking to the right. And back to the center. So we're going to look to the right again, and we're going to take it side to side. We're not going to stop at either side. So look to the right. Lower your chin. Just take it over to the left and to the right. And to the left and right. One more each. And to the left and right. And look back to the center. So now with bringing your chin, lining up with your shoulder, look as far as you can to the left, hold that position. You're going to lower your chin to the collarbone. We're going to lower and lift it, so lower it down, lift it up. And again, lower down and lift. One more time, lower down and hold. And bring your chin back up. Look all the way over the other side. Hold it there a little bit. And now lower down. And lift 2 more times. Lower down. And lift. And lower down and hold this one if you can. And lift and look straight ahead. And now you're without leaning, you're just going to lower your right ear to the right shoulder. Try to make sure that the ear is coming down and the shoulder's not coming up to meet it. So without leaning, lower that right ear to the right shoulder, hold that position. We're going to add a slightly deeper move by raising your left arm no higher than parallel to the floor. If you can, flex the hand so the fingers are up to the ceiling. And now fingers towards the floor. Again, fingers to the ceiling. Fingers to the floor. You're going to lower the arm, either place it on your lap or behind your back. Behind the back deepens the stretch in the neck, but it also adds a little bit of a shoulder stretch to it. Now for an even deeper stretch, if you don't have any neck issues, you can try taking your right fingertips gently at the left temple, adding a little bit more pressure. If you've not done that before, or if you're not sure, then err on the side of caution and then don't do it. And if you did place your hand at your head, release. If your hand's behind your back, release, slowly bring your head up. And now same thing on the other side, slowly lower the left ear to the left shoulder without leaning. And you're going to raise your right arm no higher than parallel to the floor. The arm is out straight. Lower it if you need to. Flex the hand so the fingers are coming up towards the ceiling. Feel the stretch in the top of the forearm. Fingers towards the floor. And again towards the ceiling. Towards the floor. Now, same thing, lowering the arm, either place it on your lap or behind your back, if you know that's safe for you to do. Hold that position. And for an even deeper stretch, if you are comfortable with that, you can take your left fingertips gently at the right temple, adding a little bit more pressure to give a deeper stretch, only if that's safe for you to do. And if your hand is at your head, release. If your hand's behind your back, release, then slowly bring your head up. Without leaning forward, lower your chin towards your neck. Look down towards the floor between your feet. Hold that position. For a deeper stretch, again, safety comes first. You can try taking one hand gently at the back of your head, just deepening the stretch a tiny bit more. And if the hand is at the back of the head, release that hand, slowly bring your head up. And we're going to take it to some gentle shoulder stretches. We did a little bit of floppy arms. We'll be doing a little bit more deeper stretches there. We're going to start out with some very, very gentle shoulder stretches. So you're going to bring your hands all the way up, take a nice deep inhale up to whatever height's good for you. Exhale, bring them down. Then breathe normally. Reach the arms back, open up the chest. Now float the arms forward with the right arm higher than the left. Crisscross the arms. Reach for your opposite shoulders. Give yourself a hug. We're going to hold this hug. Lower your chin if you want a slightly different feel for the stretch. You can also try lifting your elbows a little bit. Holding that position. And lowering the elbows and lifting the chin, releasing the arms, let them float back, open up the chest. Let the arms float forward again. This time the left arm is higher than the right. You're crisscrossing the arms, giving yourself another hug, holding that position. And like we did before, lowering the chin if you felt that worked for you, and lifting the elbows. Lowering the elbows. lifting the chin, and releasing the arms. So just keep in mind, not every stretch, not every move is appropriate for every person. So take the ones that work for you and use those stretches. We're going to take it into a slightly deeper stretch. Now, if bringing your arm across your body is not good for you, you can always take that right hand and just reach for your shoulder and hold that position. That's also a gentle shoulder stretch that might work for some of you. All right, so we're taking it a little bit deeper by bringing the right arm out to the side. Slowly come to the center, left hand palm up, reach for the forearm, just guide that arm across your chest or bend the arm and hold it here. So either way, for an even deeper stretch than this, straighten out your left arm underneath the right and let that left arm grab the right forearm. It's a deeper stretch. If that doesn't work for you, go back to the prior stretch. Making sure that your shoulder is not up near your ear. You want to keep that distance, keep them away from each other. And release. Good, taking it to the other arm, bringing the left arm out to the side. Slowly come to the center, right hand palm up, reach for the forearm and guide that straight arm across your chest, keeping that shoulder low for an even deeper stretch. And you can go there ahead of me if you know it already. Straighten out that right arm underneath the left and let the right arm grab that left forearm. It's a little bit more intense. Still keeping that shoulder away from the ear. We don't want to be all crunched up like this. And releasing the arm. Taking it into some more gentle wrist and forearm stretches, and then we'll go into those deeper stretches. Your palms face forward again. Taking a nice deep inhale, prayer hands touch overhead or go right to the center of the chest if up overhead's not good. Exhale, come down, meet us at the center of the chest. Holding that position, but breathing normally. Slowly rotating your fingers forward towards me. Holding that a little bit, ideally 30 to 60 seconds for our stretches. Come up and over, we're probably averaging 10. A little more awkward, so don't over twist it. Pain is not what we want to feel. Fingertips up towards the ceiling. Try interlacing your fingers, turning your palms towards me, slowly reach out, feeling that stretch in the hand. And release. Taking it into a slightly deeper stretch for your hands and your fingers. So take your right hand like you're saying stop. The left fingers are gently pulling the forefingers. We're going to be releasing our fingers one at a time. Don't let the finger just shoot forward and overstretch. So carefully release your pinky. Let that pinky go forward slowly, feeling that stretch. We don't want to go too far. Now release your ring finger. Feel that stretch. Again, don't overstretch. Releasing the middle finger, bringing now all three fingers forward. And now reach for the thumb. We don't want to leave the thumb out, getting that nice stretch. And now flip your palm up, bring all the fingers down, or the 4 main fingers. If that's too much, go back to your fingers up to the ceiling position. And now just releasing the hand, let the hand flop over. Put very gentle pressure on the back of your hand. You don't want to do anything or feel anything bad with your wrists. And release. Good, taking it to the other side now. Your left hand says stop. You're gently pulling the 4 fingers back, holding that position. Feeling it in the underside of your forearm. Now we're going to slowly release 1 finger at a time. So release the pinky, don't let it just shoot forward. Reach it forward. Now release your ring finger. So now 2 fingers are going forward. Release the middle finger, let it join the crowd. And now reach for the thumb, bring that finger back. And now the palm is up, bringing your fingers down. and release. So we took care of our shoulders a little bit. We took care of our arms, the forearms and the wrists. We're going to get the back of the arm. So there's 3 separate moves for this exercise. It's really important that you do all 3. So we're really getting every angle of the upper arm. So we're going to reach that right arm out on an angle. The left hand supports it a little bit. Slowly bring the fingertips towards your shoulder as you slowly lift that elbow up. You should feel an initial stretch right down the center of the back of the arm. You don't have to go up too high, holding that position. Now we're going to add on to this. It's more of a chest stretch, chest opener. As you bring the other arm up, you do not have to bring the arm up though, if that does not work for your body. And you're getting the tricep now on the side a little bit. We're going to take it into a slight side bend over to the left. Feeling that stretch. So listen to your body. Every move you make, let it record in your brain what you're feeling and where you're feeling it. Slowly bring yourself back up and release the arm. Same thing on the other side, reaching that left arm out on an angle, the right arm supports it. Slowly bend fingers towards the shoulder as you bring the elbow up. Start feeling when that stretch starts, getting it all the way here, holding that position. And now opening up the chest if you can by bringing that arm up. You don't have to do that. And then taking it into that little bit of a side bend. So there are 3 distinct moves. Do the ones that work, leave out what doesn't. Bringing yourself all the way back up. Releasing the arms down. And let's take it into some shoulder shrugs by bringing your shoulders. Now, I always say keep the shoulders away from the ears. Now I'm going to say bring your shoulders up towards your ears, all the way up. And slowly come down. Now reach your fingers as if they can touch the floor. Slowly inhale up, shoulders up. Exhale, reach towards the floor, shoulders down. One more time. Nice deep inhale, shoulders up. And exhale, shoulders down. And then just breathe normally and release. We're going to do a couple of just rotating wrists. Don't go too far if you have wrist issues. So just bringing the hands up and around for 3 times. And 2. And 3. Reverse the direction, up and around for 1. And 2. And 3. And bring the hands down. All right, we're going to take it to a little bit of our lower body stretches. We're going to start with a nice wide move. And we did a standing version of this when we reached the shoulder towards the floor, looking over. So we're going to do a seated version of that, opening up the hips, only if that works for you. If you have hip issues, do what you know is safe for you. I'm going to slowly lower my chest towards the floor, and I'm going to lower that right shoulder towards the floor as I look towards the left. So we're just getting a stretch in that side and the lower back. Rotate back to the center. Now lower your left shoulder as you twist towards the right. Bringing yourself back to the center and bringing yourself back up. Taking it into a little bit of a side bend by bringing the arms, I call this T arms, the letter T. You're going to do a side bend to the right forearm onto the right thigh. Left arm, either reach it up or you can just keep it to whatever level is good for you. If your body allows, you can try straightening out your right arm and reaching down towards the floor. If you want to go deeper, you can bring it behind the leg. It's a little bit easier than in front. So again, do what works best for you. Bringing yourself all the way back up. Same thing to the other side, a little bit of a side bend to the left. Rest the left forearm on the left thigh to start. Bring the right fingers up to whatever height's good for you. Straightening out that left arm, and you can also place it behind the back of the leg. It's a little bit easier. lowering yourself to whatever height is good for you. And then bringing yourself back up. Lowering the arms down. We're going to take it into stretches of the back of the legs. You can bring your legs closer together. You're going to bring your right leg out straight with the heel on the floor. The toes are to the ceiling. Now you may feel enough of a stretch just in this position, especially if your legs are a little bit tight. For a deeper stretch, lean forward a little bit, flat back, chest coming towards the thigh. Don't put any weight or pressure on that extended knee. It will only strain or strain that joint. For an even deeper stretch, you could try reaching towards your toes if you feel secure enough on your chair, reaching towards the floor. Again, whatever works for you. Find that nice stretch in the back of the leg and just hold it there a little bit. And to safely come up so you don't use your lower back, you can place one or both hands on your left thigh and use the arms to bring you up so you keep your back safe. And now you can lower your toes towards the floor, straightening out the top of the ankle, getting a little bit of a stretch there. And bringing that leg in. Good, taking it to the other side. Reaching that leg out with the heel on the floor. The toes are up to the ceiling. Again, holding that position. You might get enough of a stretch just here. To deepen it, flat back slightly leaning forward. Again, make sure you're secure on the chair. Reaching to wherever is good for you, whether it's the toes or the floor. And to safely come up, you can place one or both hands on your right thigh, using the arms to bring yourself up. And now lower the toe towards the floor. Feel that stretch in the top of the ankle area. And bringing that leg back in. We're going to take it to a little bit of a hip opener. Get mindful of any hip issues. We're taking it into our figure 4 stretch. We're going to start with the ankle on top of the ankle, opening up your hip, leaning forward and reaching to where you can to the floor, or just keep your hands on your lap, getting that little bit of a lower back stretch as well. Holding that position. Keeping the ankles crossed, bringing yourself back up. And we're going to take that stretch again. Those of you who want the deeper version of the stretch, you can try placing your ankle on top of your thigh. Otherwise, keep your ankle on top of your ankle if that is safer for you. Placing a little bit of pressure on the inner thigh, feeling that hip open, and then at the same time leaning forward. You're going to feel that deeper stretch in the outer hip area. Holding that position. Those of you who want even deeper stretch and you know it's safe for you, you can reach your arms forward and just let your body hang into that stretch. Kind of like a yoga ragdoll, if you're familiar with some chair yoga moves. And to safely come up, you can place your hands on your shin or your calf and use the arms to bring your body up. You're going to place your left hand in the center of the right thigh, slowly twisting to whatever level is good for you, stretching out the torso. Slowly bringing your body back to the center. You're going to rotate your ankle big and slow 3 times all the way around. That's 1, 2, 3. Reverse the direction. Bring it around for 1, 2, and 3. And bring that leg down. All right. Excuse me. Taking it to the other side. Starting with our little bit of Easier version, crossing the ankle over the ankle, opening that hip. Leaning forward, reaching down as if you're doing a roll down. Reaching down towards the floor. Again, you don't have to touch the floor. Safely come back up. You can place your hand on your thigh, bringing that body up. Taking it into the next level by bringing your ankle on top of the thigh or keeping it where it was. You don't have to come up like this. Gentle pressure on that inner thigh opens up the hip even more. And while you're pressing into the thigh, leaning forward, you'll feel that in the outer hip area. Holding that position. And for that even deeper stretch, just reaching the arms forward and over. And to safely come up, placing your hands on your calf or shin, using the arms to let you roll up. And bringing that right hand in the center of the left thigh. Use that leg for leverage as you twist to whatever safe distance is good for you. Bringing yourself back to the center. Rotating your ankle big and slow all the way around. That's 1, 2, 1 more, and 3. Reverse the direction. Get around for 1, and 2, and 3, and bringing that leg back. So we're going to take it into a couple of hug-ins by either reaching for the back of your thigh, hugging it in, or reaching all the way around the shin. So we're going to bring that leg same side up and down 3 times, and on the 3rd time, holding it in. So you're just coming this far, or like this, totally up to you. Only do what is safe for you. So bringing the arms out to the side, hug that right knee in, bring it in with a hug, and release. 2 more times, bring it in with a hug, almost like a cat, and release. Now this time you're going to hug and hold. Hug it in, hold that position. Make sure you're breathing though, never hold your breath. And releasing that leg. Good, taking it to the other side. So hug it in and release. Open up the chest like a cat-cow with the knee coming in. Hug it in for 2. And release, open up the chest. 1 more, hug it in and hold, but breathe. Tucking your chin, feeling that nice stretch. And release. We're going to take it into a little bit of a roll down. We're going to stretch out that lower back. For your roll down, when you're as far down as you can, those of you who may be more flexible and can reach the opposite elbows underneath your legs, then do so. Otherwise, just go to whatever level is good for you. So you're just going to tuck your chin into your neck as you just roll yourself down. As you're rolling, you may feel a little bit of a stretch in the lower back. It should feel good if it doesn't get out of that stretch. And I'm rolling all the way down, so my hands are just kind of hanging. I'm reaching for my opposite elbow, so only do so if you know it is safe for you to do. Holding that position. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. 1 more time, nice deep inhale. And exhale. And now release the arms if you did reach for your elbows. Slowly roll it up. You can place your hands on top of your thighs if you just need assistance, coming all the way back up. And bringing our arms to the side. So we're going to conclude with some breaths, lifting your heels, the hands, the eyes, look up to the ceiling. So we're even working our eye muscles. We're going to do that 3 times. So take a nice deep inhale, heels up, hands up, eyes look up to the ceiling. Exhale, everything comes down. 2 more times, inhale, heels up, hands up, eyes up. Reach higher, exhale, everything comes down. 1 last time, inhale, everything comes up, reach your highest. Exhale, bring everything down. And breathe normally. All right, thank you for sharing your afternoon with me. My pleasure to be here with you. Hope you feel a little better than when you walked in the door.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Taking there.